among the soldiers was palpable. Their boots crunched on the dry ground, each step echoing through the hollow spaces between the vacant buildings. Unsettling shadows danced along the walls as the squad approached the town center, where an entrance to a network of tunnels awaited beneath the scorching sands. Curiosity mingled with trepidation as the soldiers descended into the subterranean darkness. The tunnels, narrow and winding, seemed to harbor secrets that had long been buried. Flickering flashlights cast disjointed shadows on damp walls, revealing cryptic symbols and faded murals that spoke of a history veiled in mystery. As they ventured deeper, the air grew colder, and the tunnel's ominous silence was disrupted by distant whispers. A haunting melody emerged, carried by unseen currents through the damp corridors. The soldiers exchanged uneasy glances, the weight of an unseen presence pressing upon them. Abruptly, a distant rumble reverberated through the tunnels, causing the soldiers to freeze in their tracks. Dust cascaded from the ceiling as the ancient tunnels groaned under an otherworldly force. Panic set in as they realized they were entangled in a web of malevolent energies that seemed to pulse beneath the very foundation of the ghost town. Undeterred by fear, the soldiers pressed forward, driven by a sense of duty that compelled them to confront the unearthly mysteries within. The tunnels unveiled hidden chambers adorned with eerie artifacts and cryptic symbols etched into the very stone. A dimly lit altar stood as a testament to rituals performed in the shadows. As the soldiers deciphered the ancient enigma, the shadows came to life, manifesting into ghostly apparitions that flickered in and out of existence. Ethereal whispers morphed into anguished wails, echoing through the subterranean passages. Panic-stricken, the squad retraced their steps, but the tunnels seemed to twist and turn, confounding their attempts to escape. A suffocating darkness enveloped the soldiers as they stumbled upon a chamber bathed in an otherworldly glow. Symbols on the walls pulsed with an unnatural energy, and the air became thick with the scent of ancient rituals. The soldiers felt the weight of unseen eyes upon them, and an oppressive force seemed to pull them further into the depths. Suddenly, the ground trembled beneath their feet, and the soldiers found themselves surrounded by apparitions that materialized from the shadows. Faces etched with sorrow and eyes filled with an otherworldly glow stared through the veil between worlds. The air crackled with a malevolent energy as the apparitions reached out, their fingers brushing against the soldiers' skin like an icy breeze. With a surge of adrenaline, the soldiers broke free from the spectral grasp and fled through the twisting tunnels. Vanishing shadows. The Afghanistan desert sprawled beneath a vast cloudless sky as a squad of soldiers embarked on a patrol mission into the heart of the desolate terrain. Their orders led them to an obscure region, a place unmarked on their maps, lost to the annals of forgotten sands. As the sun dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the undulating dunes, the soldiers stumbled upon a town that seemed to materialize from the very grains of the arid landscape. The town, a haunting silhouette against the fading light, appeared like a mirage in the desert haze. Dilapidated structures stood like ghosts of the past, remnants of lives suspended in a perpetual silence. Windows, long shattered and worn by the relentless wind, gazed like vacant eyes onto deserted streets. The air was thick with an uncanny stillness, and an inexplicable sense of foreboding loomed over the deserted town. The squad cautiously moved through the silent streets, boots crunching on the dry earth, their senses heightened by the eerie surroundings. Unease hung in the air as they explored the ghostly remnants of what once might have been a thriving community. Deserted homes held echoes of forgotten lives, with belongings scattered like remnants of a hasty departure. As the soldiers delved deeper into the heart of the abandoned town, the atmosphere shifted. Shadows seemed to stretch longer, and the last vestiges of daylight painted the landscape in haunting shades of crimson and gold. The town's structures, now silhouetted against the dying light, cast macabre shadows that danced upon the walls like phantoms. Amidst the ghostly remnants, the soldiers discovered an entrance to a subterranean labyrinth beneath the town. A series of interconnected tunnels, hidden beneath the sun-baked surface, beckoned them into the enigma of the unknown. Duty compelled the squad to investigate, but a palpable tension lingered among them. Sergeant Daniel Barnes, a seasoned soldier with years of experience, led the way into the subterranean passages. As they descended, the tunnels revealed secrets etched into the very stone symbols and markings that spoke of a history steeped in mystery. The air grew colder, and an unrelenting darkness clung to the walls like a suffocating shroud. Within the subterranean labyrinth, time seemed to warp, and the boundaries between reality and the supernatural blurred. Whispers echoed through the tunnels, a haunting murmur that seemed to carry ancient secrets. Sergeant Barnes felt a weight on his shoulders, a burden that transcended the physical realm. As the squad navigated the twisting tunnels, a sudden guttural moan echoed from the shadows. The soldiers tensed, gripping their weapons tighter. The sound seemed to emanate from an unseen depth, a sinister resonance that sent shivers down their spines. The flickering glow of flashlights revealed an intersection of passageways, and the air became charged with an intangible malevolence. It was there, in the gloom of the tunnels, that Sergeant Barnes noticed a peculiar symbol etched on the walls, a symbol he couldn't decipher, yet one that seemed to pulse with an otherworldly energy. As he approached, the moaning grew louder, intertwining with the haunting whispers that reverberated through the tunnels like a spectral chorus. A sudden gust of wind extinguished their flashlights, plunging the squad into a suffocating darkness. Panic set in, and the soldiers fumbled to reignite their lights. When the glow returned, a profound realization struck Sergeant Barnes was nowhere to be seen. Frantic calls echoed through the tunnels, but the only response was the disquieting echo of their own voices. The squad retraced their steps, searching for any sign of their missing leader. The tunnels seemed to have shifted, playing tricks on their perception, as if the very passages conspired to confound their search. Hours passed, the soldiers tirelessly scouring the winding labyrinth. Each step carried a weight of uncertainty, the haunting whispers growing more insistent. Despite their efforts, Sergeant Barnes remained lost in the shadows, swallowed by an unseen force. As dawn broke over the Afghanistan desert, casting an ethereal glow into the tunnels, the remaining soldiers emerged into the light, their faces etched with a mix of relief and profound dread. The town above stood silent, an unyielding witness to the mysteries concealed beneath its unscorched exterior. The soldiers reported the disappearance, but their accounts were met with skepticism. The official records listed Sergeant Barnes as missing in action, a casualty of the unforgiving desert. Yet, among the surviving squad members, a shared truth lingered, an unspoken acknowledgement of the inexplicable events that transpired beneath the town. In the aftermath, the soldiers carried with them the weight of unanswered questions. Whispers of the vanishing shadows haunted their dreams, and the memory of Sergeant Barnes lingered as an unresolved enigma. The deserted town, forever marked by the disappearance, remained an ominous testament to the thin veil that separates the living from the unknown depths beneath the sands of Afghanistan.